Something very big could be happening very soon in Starfield, and there are two bits of evidence I want to bring to you guys. So I'll show you the first one. If you go to New Atlantis and have a quick look around, you might stumble into a kid called Bobby, and Bobby has something interesting to say.
We have a new apartment. This place is amazing. Anyway, it was nice to see you again. Maybe I'll see you around. And don't forget my birthday. It's June 11th.
Maybe I'll see you around, says Bobby, and don't forget my birthday on June the 11th. Now, June 11th is a rather specific date to just bring up out of nowhere. At the time of this video's release, that date is actually a few days away, and it coincides with a massive event in the real world. That is none other than Summer Games Fest, one of the biggest events on the gaming calendar. Summer Games Fest runs from June 10th to June 13th. And at Summer Games Fest, Bethesda is expected to have a presence. And where there is a Bethesda presence, there is Starfield news. So what are we expecting? The biggest news we can expect is Shattered Space DLC, which is of course the first expansion for Starfield. I've been waiting a long time for this one. And the second is the Creation Kit, which will give players more tools to make much more complex mods for the game. Now, something that might put a dent in that theory is that the Xbox showcase is actually on June the 9th, and given Starfield is a Microsoft exclusive, the Xbox showcase is where Starfield news is likely to happen. But Bethesda typically do like to do things their way, so it's not out of the question they'll want to unveil Starfield news separately. And if we take Bobby's words as a clue, we'll hear all about the Starfield developments on June the 11th, which is just a few short days away. The second piece of evidence that something big is coming is that the amount of little patches and updates to the game are increasing. You can go to SteamDB right now and check the changelogs. Look at all this stuff. The game is being changed, and when lots of changes are happening in a game, it's basically the developer laying the groundwork and prepping it for a huge update. Over the past week, there have been more changes than ever since launch, and sometimes more than 10 changes per day. And this has not gone unnoticed. In the Starfield subreddit, user Jarus in the Stars writes, for example, there were around 50 to 60 changes between the February and March updates, and around 100 between the March and May updates. We've almost surpassed that figure in less than a month. Another example, in less than 24 hours, there were about 20 changes in the changelog. That's more than 99% of games. So the theory is that Bethesda is getting the game ready for either Shattered Space or the Creation Kit, or both. My personal theory is that it's one of the two, not both, and the reason for that is they'll want to space their two most anticipated drops out a bit. They won't want to let these two updates eat into each other's sales, so of the two, I think it will be Shattered Space that we get next. Fans have been crying out for more story content, me included, and we've already got a thriving mod scene. So Shattered Space seems to be the front runner. Mods are more of a long-term plan, and I reckon Bethesda is still busy pre-populating the new mod store with a few paid mods to make it look a bit more active upon release. So yeah, first comes Shattered Space, then the Creation Kit. With any luck though, we'll hear news about both on either June the 9th at the Xbox Showcase or on June 11th, aka Bobby's birthday. And if we're really raising expectations, imagine if Bethesda ended their reveal by saying Shattered Space is available to download and play now. I might just explode. Anyway, that was a quick video looking at the exciting future of Starfield. Let me know what you think Bethesda is going to do and how likely my predictions are down in the comments. Before you go though, make sure to hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel for more Starfield news.